All right, now let's see if we can get this one without taking the nip terminal off. Oh! Fine, let's take it off. Good afternoon, welcome back to another video with a guy and his projects. Today we're working on the 2004 Ford F-150 Lariats, and we are replacing the windshield washer fluid reservoir, because this one's toast and there's so much crap in it, keeps clogging up the lines on the washer nozzles. So today we're gonna rip that out and put in a new one. That said, I just found something I'm a little annoyed with, so I'll show you. Well, let's pop the hood first. Alright, so the washer fluid reservoir on this truck is right here, right by the battery. It's really easy to get to. It looks like 2 bolts, nothing exciting. But I don't know if you can see in there. That's supposed to be orange fluid and it's brown, and that's just because there's so much dirt. I don't know if this cap stayed off for a while with the hood open or what, but I put the engine in this truck, and I should have replaced this at that point and I didn't, but we're doing it today. What we have is we have a new washer fluid reservoir bottle. Yes, you could clean out the other one. I have elected to replace it. I'm using a little suction tube to get out the current fluid, and I'm going to put it in a pan before I dispose of it properly, of course. What I'm a little annoyed about is I bought this, and so I don't care. I know Amazon, eBay, everybody is full of people selling other people's parts. I don't really care about that as long as I get what I pay for. This might be a quality reservoir. It might not be. I don't know. The part number that came with it is this. Whatever that is, made in Taiwan, all that stuff. But if you pull this sticker off, because it's barely on there anyway, you can see that they ground off the original part number. They literally melted the plastic to get rid of the original part number. This is a washer fluid reservoir. I'm aware of that. It's not a big deal. However, I don't like it when people hide things from me. And this is a very ugly, disgusting, horrible hide, because literally they just tried to melt off the part number. I can still read it. I already Googled it just to see. It didn't come up with anything. But like, why? Just why? Just tell me you're selling this part number with your part number. That's what everybody else that's honest does. Why it annoys me, I don't know, other than I just feel like I'm being lied to. I don't like being lied to, but enough of that. Let's replace this washer fluid reservoir. This one does come with a new pump, which is handy for what it's worth. All right, so I think we're just gonna suck out the fluid first and then we'll get to it. All right, so I'm gonna get my drain pan up here. I'm gonna take this lid, move that over here. I'm gonna stick my sucker in here. I'm gonna suck out this fluid just so we don't make a big mess later. See if we can't get this in. Probably gonna end up with a bunch on the floor. I'm used to making a mess. It doesn't bother me as much anymore. Sucker out. Sucker up here. And that's gonna make a mess. Yep, there we go. Smells funky too. I tried to wait till this was almost empty, so this wouldn't be a miserable job. Oh yeah. Sucking up all the grossness too, which is good. Well, it doesn't matter now, I guess, but that's pretty close to all of it, so we're gonna call that good. Let me move this out of the way. All right, so what I can see is there's 1 bolt down here and there's 1 bolt right here. It looks like it, and I'm guessing those are 12s. All right, I went ahead and grabbed an excruciatingly long extension. Oh, it's a 13 millimeter. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and undo this one over here. There it is. All right, I'll put that up there. All right, now let's see if we can get this one without taking the terminal off. Oh! Fine, let's take it off. Okay. I don't really know where to put that, so we're just gonna slap it there. Yeah, that's not a good spot for it, but that's where it is. I'm gonna take this bolt out. There goes that. Alright, I think that's loose. Can't really get in there. Alright, so providing that's loose, if you come down here, there's going to be a little connector. So I finally bought one of these doodads, and I've used it a couple times. I like it, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and take this connector off on the pump, because they actually leave you with enough space to do that for once. Yeah, it is actually quite nice, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so that's off, and then there's the little hose back here. That hooks to the pump. We're going to take that off, and at this point you're going to start leaking if you didn't evac everything. Alright, so pull that off. Now we're going to try, see if we can't wiggle this out. This needs to go somewhere, not touching. I don't know what to do with that. See if we can't get this up and over here and hold it there. I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, so I don't know. Man, this stinks in here, dude. Looks like it's still held on somewhere by something, but I don't know what. Oh, hey, you guys are right there. What would be holding you to this place? I don't know. Something over here is holding it. Oh, there's another bolt. That one's a little more difficult, looks like. So right here on the side, we're gonna slide in from over here. It's on the bottom, can barely see it. I'm gonna try and reach. Oh, my long extension ain't long enough. Hold on. Now we're getting to be a long extension. I thought I was overkill earlier, but apparently I wasn't. There it is. Oh, I think we can get her. Nope, she fell. It's all right. Okay, so there's that. Now theoretically, this will just pop right up. Oh, there we go. There's our bottom bolt right here, and I don't know where the other one went. Hopefully it's on the ground. I don't know the easiest way to get this bolt back in, being that it's gonna be a little difficult to balance. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna feed this guy in through here. I'm gonna try and latch on now. And then we're gonna try and guide this into place. Oh, here we go, here we go. Right there, and then we're gonna try and at least get a few threads in. I think she's going in. Not gonna get her tight, but we're gonna get most of the way in anyway. All right, so there's that one. I'm gonna try and get this one with my excruciatingly long extension here. I thought I had a long one earlier, but apparently I didn't. All right. Again, we're not tightening these right now, we're just getting them started. This one's gonna be the fun one. Get you out of the way. And you're gonna drop. Yep. Might have to do the magnet trick with this one. Or the tinfoil trick. Or one of the other tricks. Alright, let's see. We can get this guy back up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the head on it like this. Try and aim it in the hole, and then I'll spin this magnet around and try to get at least one thread in before I can hit it with the ratchet. I know you guys can't see any of that, but at least you'll know the struggle's real. Okay. That one's in. Let's go ahead and snug these other two down. A little bit more. Alright. Extra extension. Let's get that weird one on the side down there. Going in. Get up in there. Where'd you go? I can't see. There it is. Different ratchet. This one sucks. Now we're gonna move this guy again. Go down here. Just make sure she's snugged up. It's not snugged. Just lost my socket again. Oh, it didn't go far that time though. Okay. Now we can take our positive, slap that battery cable back on. Alright, definitely don't want to forget to hook your hose back up. So grab that, pop that back on. I think we need a new one. This one's pretty worn out, but it still latches. And then you want your electrical as well. There it goes. All right, so past experiences tell me you might have a leakage problem because who knows how long the seal around that pump has been dry. So you got a couple of options here. You can either fill it up, hope for the best, find out, and put some grease on it later, or you can pull that pump out now while you have it out, probably before you put the reservoir in actually, and put a little grease around the O-ring. I think I want to chance it because I kind of forgot about that and it's already in. And worst case scenario, I lose $2 worth of washer fluid and we seal it up at that point. So that's what I'm going to do. So making the conscious decision to go ahead and just fill it up. You could just pull out the pump here too. I'm taking the lazy man's route and we're just doing this. Let's hope for the best. Fill her up. I just spilled a whole bunch. Stupid tin foil. There we go. I'm gonna put my cap back on. Boop. Okay. Uh-oh. What did I forget? I didn't sound like a latch very good. It sounded like I hurt, actually. I picked everything up, so I must just not have, been forceful enough, I guess. Oh, something just broke. I just looked, there's nothing in the way. There's nothing up top, nothing down here. It just broke. Headlight's good. Headlight's good. I'm getting confused. Okay, well, worked that time, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's pop this open. I'm gonna pull forward a little bit so I can get in and out easier. Technically, you don't need to start it, I guess, but let's see. There's our fluid. She works. All right, guys, that's all there is to it. Replacing the windshield washer fluid reservoir on your Ford F-150. Pretty easy job. Two of the bolts are a little bit of a pain to get to, but that just took us, I don't even know, I wasn't timing it, probably 15-20 minutes tops. Easy to do, nothing too exciting whatsoever. And now we have washer fluid, again, that shouldn't be clogged up by the dirt that was in the old one. So, guys, I will link parts down below. Probably not this part because I'm a little upset about their dishonesty about what they're selling. But I will link an equivalent part down below. Not much to it. Guys, remember, there are donation links down in the description as well if you want to donate straight to the channel and help fund these projects in the future. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Adios.